Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4 on Nyxus Gaming. We are back here in Sagus Ironworks about where we left off last time, but things are a little different. Key thing, we left last time and Slag was laying right here, and now he is laying up here, and there's a few reasons for that. If you remember at the end of last episode, in the middle of me finishing the Slag fight, one settlement unallied to me, and I checked, and County Crossing unallied to me too before then. So what I ended up having to do, instead of repeating quests to re-ally them, I reverted the save all the way back to the beginning of the last episode. And I quickly, before doing this dungeon, I went and fixed up stuff there. It should not be a problem anymore. They should not dip below in happiness anymore, and they should stay allied. More on how I fix that later. And I also went to Sanctuary, and I sent the supervisors back to Grey Garden, and I sent the Brahmin and the cat back to Abernathy Farm. I figured if I'm not going to move everyone to Sanctuary, go ahead and move everyone back for now, and keep it vanilla. So yeah, I went ahead and did that. That was a little bit of a problem doing that, but I got it figured out. Had to use some console commands and fix some stuff, but it works now. Everything's back to normal. And then I came here to redo this. And if you've seen last episode, you already know that this was absolutely terrible. I didn't want to go through it again, having a difficult time. So, to make up for it, I did this in God mode, but I rewatched the video, and I know I saw what ammo I ended at and everything, all my stim packs, and I dropped everything extra. So at the very least, all of our ammo counts and our stim pack counts should be where we left off last time. To keep it completely fair, we do have some of this stuff that I ended up not selling to Trash Can Carla this time. That is fine. We'll just sell it later. It's not a huge issue. But yeah, now we're back up here. I've already sent Jake back, and now we need to get to looting this place. We can get the shish kebab, the whole reason for us coming here.
Hello there.
Got a roof key, some other good stuff. He does have power armor on him that I'm going to want to take back with us, so Codsworth is going to have to carry a bit of it. Here's the boss chest right here. We got picket fences here. Gives us more stuff that we can build in workshops, and another collectible magazine. And also a collectible explosives bobblehead here. We get plus 15% damage with explosions. The best way to solve a problem is to make it go away. I agree. Now, if Codsworth would get up here, I would like to give him some stuff.
Hey. Yes, sir.
So we can get out of here easier.
Of course.
Oh, wait, but he's full on stuff, so actually we're going to have to drop some stuff. Let's see, what can we drop? Let's go ahead and drop the cage armor, because that's heavy. We'll equip that. We can drop that, equip that. And we're keeping all the power armor stuff. The spike armor is a little heavy. We can drop like 3 sets of that. There we go. Oh yeah, and in the middle of that Slag fight, we got a level up too, that I didn't do last time. I saved that so we can do it now. I have no idea what I want to level up though. Wasn't I gonna get the Mysterious Stranger? I'm pretty sure I was. But we need luck 4 for that, so let's go ahead and boost our luck now. Next time we level up, we should be able to get the Mysterious Stranger, and that'll help us out in VATS. There is one more thing of note to grab in this room. It's for a quest that we might do later on. You want to grab this dampening rod coil right here, and that is just going to stay in our inventory for a while. I think there is only one more piece of loot to get in this entire place that we missed. Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a Vault-Tec lunchbox. And I know exactly where it is, so it shouldn't be a problem. Over this way. It's gonna be in the office area. It's on the other side of the building. So let's jump down here. Go around, up these stairs. And it should be in like the middle room over here. Yeah, there it is. Vault-Tec lunchbox. Oh, we got a Nuka Cherry from it. Cool stuff. That should be everything that we need to grab here, and we can kiss this place goodbye because it has been absolutely terrible. Let's head out the front door this way. Drop. And there we go. Alright, we can go ahead and get on over to Finch Farm. Oh, another weird thing. When I replayed it this time, you know how last time the gunners were harassing us? For whatever reason, this time I didn't get any gunners, but some super mutants attacked from this side over here, which made it so much funner. Not really. It's okay, we were in God mode anyway. Just to make sure we are not in God mode anymore, I can fire, and my ammo does go down. I just wanted to redo that easier, because I've already done it legit, and it was extremely difficult. But we're better now. Those gunners are still up there. That's fine. Alright, let's turn in this quest.
What the? Boy, I told you that
Abraham,
whoever
what's
showed
going
you a
on?
face here again.
Is that my boy come home?
What?
Jake's back? Oh, thank God. Papa, please. I know I screwed up pretty big.
I thought if I joined up, I could keep them from raiding our farm.
I didn't. I don't want to hurt anybody.
I don't care what you thought. I told you.
Abraham Francis Finch, that's enough.
Mama, if...
Shut up, Jake. If I hear anything out of either of you, you'll both be peeling potatoes for the next year. I've watched you two go at it for years and tried to let you sort it out for yourselves. Abraham, your son is a grown man. And if you expect him to act like one, then you'd better stop treating him like a child. Jake, your father and I have been out there, and we know it can be dangerous. We just want to make sure you're prepared. There, it's over. And if I hear another word about it from either of you, so help me.
She's right. Here's something for your help.
Oh my god, what is going on with the dialogue? It kept cutting off early and we didn't even hear all of his. Whatever, we can now use this place as a settlement here. Before I start scrapping it though, we're gonna need to head back to Sanctuary and put up a lot of this stuff. That way we can actually carry all of this. First glance though, it's not a huge little settlement, so it shouldn't take too long. Nonetheless, like I said, did that actually finish it? No, we gotta go talk to Preston. That might be an issue. We have like 3 things we gotta talk to Preston for, and I don't want to because he's gonna give me a quest I don't want. We'll try him out. If not, we'll do a quick save right before. There's still a few Minutemen quests that I want to get other than the ones he's giving me. And if it comes down to it, I will wait it out and try and manipulate it and get those quests. We don't do repeats here. We do everything first try. Alright, let's go ahead and pop that quick save, see what he gives us.
What? Take care of yourself, dear.
Oh, Preston.
General? Do you think we're ready to retake the castle?
Oh, see, he's not even giving me the option to turn in that one. I still got to turn in the ferals.
Got another thing. Our scouts have found it. Once you clear it out, before
Let's
you know
see.
it, we'll have a thriving...
What did he give us? He gave us Taking Point, Hangman's Alley. We've already done a Taking Point quest. He has the possibility to give us the quest we need, and I can show you because I've gotten it before. He's been giving us Taking Point, Hangman's Alley.
I rescued that. Good. Sure.
And he's been giving us Raider Troubles at Somerville Place. So he just gave us that too.
We could use more settlements supporting our cause.
But I'm sure if we turn this into him...
Good news. Finch Farm.
Okay, good. Something else has come up. Here's where they are.
Then he'll give us a Clearing the Way quest, which is what I want. Yeah, Clearing the Way for Nordhagen Beach. That's what I want. I just gotta somehow trigger him into giving that quest to us, and I don't know how. But nonetheless, we aren't going to turn in any of those yet, so let's just go ahead and reload this quick save and store away our stuff. The fact that he's giving us Hangman's Alley, the Taking Point quest now first, means he does shuffle his quests somehow. Because before he was giving us the Somerville Place one first. So there's some way to change how he does it. I just gotta nail that down and figure it out. Is Carla here? No. Carla is not here.
Hey.
Okay, let's go ahead and take everything from Codsworth. Definitely overweight. And transfer as much as we can into here. Let's see, is that the one we want? The glow-sighted calibrated? I think it is. Okay, get rid of all of this. Oh yeah, I came across this sniper rifle too when I replayed it. But I don't think I want to use it. He let us keep the shish kebab too. I think that's going to become my main melee weapon if I ever need it. So we'll put away the machete and just use that. Yeah, I don't want to use a sniper rifle because I didn't get it in the original run through there, and I think you have to use the scope with it, which isn't really fun. I'd rather just aim down sights, you know? It's just a personal preference from me, mostly. I know it's a lot better. It has 80 attack. The damage is way better than what I have. I just don't want to use it. So we'll probably end up selling it. Let's see. Where is picket fences? Another one on the display. And we also have, if I can transfer, a new bobblehead, explosives. That makes 3. Hell yeah. Okay. So we gotta go scrap Finch Farm. And after that, we actually have another place to scrap as well. We never scrapped Oberlin Station, so we gotta go there and deal with that. Let's do Finch Farm first.
Nothing I hate more.
Alright, so while I'm scrapping here, let me explain what sort of happened at Ten Pines Bluff and County Crossing last episode. If you remember at the beginning of the last episode, I basically said I went through and I stripped every settlement we owned down to where they have the bare minimum. That way they won't unally themselves with me, but they will still give me the quests that I need to get from them. And I will say that the theory was right. Everything I did theoretically should have been right. The execution was a little wrong in County Crossing. And Ten Pines Bluff just kind of screwed me over. Not gonna lie, I had to really figure that one out. But basically the idea was to get rid of every other settlement's food and their water and all their defenses. That way they could give me those 3 Radiant quests. Now that makes for a very unhappy settlement. So, you gotta leave them with beds. If every settlement, if every settler in a settlement has a bed, then the lowest their happiness will go is 20. And I was right on that. But it turns out they can go lower than that if they all have beds. And that happens when the beds are not sheltered. So right now we got 4 beds here. This place is perfectly fine and they're all sheltered. I shouldn't have a problem here. Ideally. But see, the thing is, at County Crossing, when I made extra beds for everyone there, I just kind of put them out in the open. They weren't sheltered at all. Why do I hear like a mini nuke or a car exploding? My god. Yeah, at County Crossing, they weren't sheltered at all. So, basically what that means is instead of providing 20 happiness, they were only providing 10. And 10 is about the line for settlement happiness. If they hit 10, then they leave you. And they were basically going down as low as they could with that happiness and just instantly leaving me. It was really bad timing at the end of the last episode, but like I said, I fixed that. County Crossing is now fine. They all have sheltered beds. 10 Pines Bluff was a little bit of a different story. You see, 10 Pines Bluff came with 2 beds. And I had put a 3rd bed inside their little building where it was sheltered, right? And everything should have been fine. But it turns out that those beds don't count as sheltered. But they do. You can't move those beds that come with 10 Pines Bluff for whatever reason. I think it's stupid. You can't move them or scrap them. So you might as well use them, right? But they don't count as sheltered. They also don't count as assigned beds. So the settlers there didn't even think they were allowed to sleep in there. But yet, when I made extra beds, because I didn't realize it at first, I made extra ones to try and see if those would work. They were definitely sheltered. Yet, the settlement was still losing happiness. And it was because of the 2 beds that automatically came with the settlement. Because those weren't considered sheltered, then the settlement would not get enough happiness. So how do you fix that? Well, apparently it's just a stupid glitch with 10 Pines Bluff in general. Because those beds come unassigned, you have to actually assign the settlers into those beds. And don't ask me how, but just assigning them to those beds, they suddenly come up sheltered. And it just works. So after going through all the trouble of trying to make more beds, trying to shelter them, trying to figure out what was going on there, I found that solution, and I just literally assigned them there, and bada bing, bada boom, everything works at 10 Pines Bluff now the way I have it. It is incredibly stupid how that works. But hey, I'm not a game developer, so what do I know, right? Why would they program and develop a game like that? I don't know. I haven't tried before. Maybe I'd do the same thing. Who knows? I probably wouldn't. I was wondering who this guy was. I think they're the Doc.
Tell a good Doc what's wrong.
Yeah, Doc Weathers. He's a merchant that travels around, and yeah, these are his guards. This one's dressed a little less for a guard.
I want to trade a few things.
No, I don't want to trade right now. I want to go back into settlement mode. There we go. But yeah, long story short, if you're having the same problem at 10 Pines Bluff, all you got to do is just assign the settlers to the pre-made beds, and suddenly they come up sheltered. There is a command that I had to use in console to find out if they were sheltered in the first place. I can't remember what it was, but you basically select the bed and it's get AV. I want to say 334. And 334 basically tells you if they're sheltered or not. And once I did that, it was coming up fine. And now that settlement does not lose happiness. And everything works just like that. God, the world of Fallout is really stupid sometimes. It's not even just the world of Fallout. It's the developing ways of Bethesda. But yeah, we should be able to continue on and not have to worry about those settlements anymore. Can I scrap these cinder blocks? I can. That should be everything here. Let's go ahead and take all. We are carrying too much. That's what Codsworth is here for. Probably got some wood, yep. Carry as much of that as you can, and we're good. There is a suit of power armor, actually, here around Finch Farm. I don't remember exactly where it is, but it's part of my loot list, so we need to find it.
Thanks again for getting me
So,
out.
just give me a second. Let me take that. And immediately just not store all junk. Take all. There we go.
Welcome around my farm.
Let me pause here and find where that suit of power armor is. Okay, it says it's on the road just west of Finch Farm. I want to be a little careful because I think that might be near where the legendary Mirelurk we faced off against last episode was. We're looking for a destroyed military convoy, just like this one here. This looks like a really good spot for enemies, though. Ah, there it is. Take some right away. Anything else good in here? Got an ammo box, 45 rounds, good. And a new set of armor for our collection that grows ever so bigger every time we find one. Alright, now we're good to travel back to Sanctuary. Okay, let's go ahead and plop this one down here. You can see my line is getting more and more unsteady every time I add another one. How many suits is that? That's what, 7? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 suits of power armor. We could outfit everyone here at Sanctuary with power armor if we wanted. Real quick, I'm going to double check if Preston will give me the Clearing the Way quest. He did not give it to me. That is what quick saves are for. Okay. Let's go ahead and transfer all this junk away. And then got like a little bit more. Oh, we should probably grab the wood from Codsworth. Hey. Alright, take all that, and that can be transferred right into here. And then, did we get like any other weapons or anything that we have to store away? No, we're good. Okay. Like I said, we never scrapped Oberland Station either, so we got to go down there real quick and finish that up. And then, I guess while I'm doing that, I can tell you about the other problem I had in between episodes with moving settlers around. Okay, so it's worth noting that in the base game of Fallout 4, you can't really move around settlers like the Abernathys or the Supervisors or the Finches or any named settlers that come with a settlement like that. The game literally will not let you. Me, I had a grand plan that's kind of been ruined. I wanted to make Sanctuary a big, bustling town city. And part of the plan for that was moving all the named settlers over to Sanctuary. Now again, you can't do that in the base game. So I thought I'd be smart. I'd download a mod that would let me do it. And for the most part, I'm pretty sure the mod would have worked. But, one caveat, you have to start a new game to do it, for it to be fully functional. And of course, I didn't want to start a new game, so I just downloaded the mod anyway to see what I could do. And it worked on some of the settlers. I moved the supervisor robots from Grey Garden up to Sanctuary. And I was able to move the Brahmin and the cat from Abernathy Farm over to Sanctuary. I could not, however, move the actual Abernathys. And at first I was thinking, okay, well, because I found a way to do it with console commands. Like, okay, I'll just do it with console commands in between episodes and get everyone there. And then I decided, you know what, I don't want to cheat and use console commands to move them over. If the mod's not working and I can't do it, then so be it. We'll just keep it vanilla. And I might change my mind on that in the future if I ever want to go back to the big bustling sanctuary city idea. But for now, that's the play there. So I figured that I would go ahead and move the supervisors, the Brahmin, and the cat back to their respective settlements. God, this was a very small settlement. I'm already done with it. I thought I would move them back. The supervisors went very easily, just straight back to Grey Garden. The cat and the Brahmin, however, I guess because they were animals, they did not leave so easily. I basically had to use console commands to actually get them to go back to Abernathy Farm. Every time I tried moving them otherwise, they literally wouldn't leave Sanctuary. And that sucked. So with the cat, I was able to easily just fast travel to Abernathy Farm, teleport it over, and that worked. It kept trying to walk back to Sanctuary, though, even though I had it assigned to Abernathy. I basically had to build a cat bowl over there to get the cat to stay, and then I removed the cat bowl, and it should stay over there now anyway. The Brahmin, for whatever reason, I couldn't teleport over to Abernathy. When I was standing in Sanctuary, I could teleport the Brahmin to me, but when I went over to Abernathy using the exact same command, it just didn't work to teleport the cow. It kept coming up with errors, which is really dumb. So basically what I had to do, oddly enough, the cow was stuck in this side of Sanctuary. I had to walk over to the border of the Sanctuary, over by the bridge, and my idea was to just assign it to Abernathy and see what it does, see if it even moves or tries to leave at all. And sure enough, no console commands. As soon as I assigned it to Abernathy over here, it just left and walked over there. So I think with the animals, there's some kind of weird thing. If they're on that side of Sanctuary, they get confused and they can't just walk out and go to another settlement. I don't know. It is very, very strange. But in the end, it worked out. Everything should be back to normal. Shows me I really shouldn't mess with mods like that. But hey, we're fine. There are a couple things I want to add to Finch Farm and to Oberland Station real quick. I want to add a generator to each of them, because there's a Radiant quest that involves you fixing a generator at a settlement. So I have those at all the settlements in order to increase the chance of that popping up. And then for like the food and water Radiant quest, I think you need to have at least 3 settlers in there. So Finch Farm works out. That's already perfect. They have enough. But for Oberland Station, I'm going to need to build a recruitment beacon there as well to get enough settlers. So let me figure out the materials I need for that. The generator should be easy. Just need a small one. You just need at least 3. Oh, it's not going to actually tell me what I need here, is it? Well, it just says I can make 16 of them here, I guess, but all the materials are over there. I'm assuming when I come here to Oberlin Station and try and build it, it'll actually tell me the materials. So let's try that, shall we? I might need to come here, make a list of stuff I need to grab, go back to Sanctuary, grab it, and then come here again and build it. Okay, let's see. Power generators. Oh, yeah, see. Now it's telling me everything. Okay, I'll make a list real quick and I'll be back. Okay, so in order to build 2 generators, one at Finch Farm, one here, and then one recruitment radio beacon here, we need 4 gears, 18 steel, 5 rubber, 10 copper, 5 ceramic, 2 circuitry, and 2 crystals. So now, let's head back to Sanctuary and grab it all. I realize inadvertently, I'm making it a little harder on myself by bringing all the materials to Sanctuary. But when that's the only settlement that you really want to build up, there's just no point in having materials at all the other places, and you want to get the most use, right? So just bring them all to Sanctuary. That's what companions are for, to help you carry stuff, right? Okay. So, let's see. Let's just start. Let's go over to junk and start going through there. That's 1 gear, 2 steel. That's actually 3 gears, 6 steel. Let's go ahead and find something for that last gear. I'm not seeing a gear anywhere. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that is 4 gears and 8 steel. So we need 10 more steel. We should be able to just literally grab some steel. We could have alternatively also just grabbed some gears, but hey, that's fine, right? Okay, 10 steel. We have so much. We got to scroll all the way down. 10 steel, that should be enough. We need 5 rubber. We got a lot of rubber too, damn. 10 copper. Actually, we're down here now, so let's go ahead and look for the ceramic. Oh no, ceramic starts with a C. I'm an idiot. Copper and ceramic are both in the C section. Ooh, we only have 3 copper. That's not great. How much ceramic do we have? Plenty. We only need 5. Okay, so let's get 3 pieces of copper. There it is. And we need to find 7 more through all the other stuff. Looking for copper. Oh, copper, that's 1 more. So that makes 4. Ah, good. 6 of these should do us. There we go. We just need 2 circuitry and 2 crystals. 2 circuitry. Okay, that should be everything that we need to set up these settlements how we want. Now, the only caveat to this is we got to make sure we move back to Oberlin and turn off this recruitment beacon when we have enough. That way we don't just start getting a crazy amount of settlers here that's going to nuke the happiness back down. If there are enough settlers without a bed... I don't know what that is in the air. If there are enough settlers without a bed, then the happiness can go back down to 10. And we want to avoid that because then they're going to leave again. Okay, oh, we gotta wire it up, of course. Attach wire. Bada bing, bada boom. And that's already on. Good. And we just need to move over to Finch Farm and throw in a generator, and we should be good. Alright, open this up. Should have just enough to build one of these. Codsworth, I'm not talking to you. We'll just plop it down right there. And there we go. Now, I'm curious, did we get a settler at Oberland in that small amount of time? We did. Hell yeah, we can already just go and turn it off. Let's walk right up here. They don't need that. And I think since 2 of them do have a bed up here, the 3rd one won't be unhappy enough to really nuke the happiness. Basically, like, there's 3 of them. And if all 3 of them have a bed, then that's 20 happiness. If none of them have a bed, that is 0 happiness. So basically, each one of them counts for a third of 20, which is 6.6 repeating. So ideally, if one of them doesn't have a bed, their happiness shouldn't go below 13. Ideally, right? If I've done the math right. I hate how much of an expert I've become on all of this settlement stuff, just trying to get it to work. I don't like settlements. They could have done this way better. But it is what it is. Let's head back to Sanctuary. I think what I'm gonna do is store away all this junk. I'm gonna try one more time to get this quest from Preston, but I think either way, whether I get it or not, we're gonna go ahead and end the episode off here a little bit early. Last time was a little bit longer going through Sagus Ironworks, so I don't mind making this one a little bit shorter. Let's see if we get it, though. He did not give it to me, so I've reloaded that quick save. So yeah, we're going to end it off here. I think the plan, before we start the next episode, I'm going to do some trickery and try and get him to trigger this quest, or a clearing the way quest, or maybe a greenskins, something we haven't done before. I'm going to try and get him to trigger that so we can start next episode with it. And then if we have free time after doing that quest, I'd like to try and check some of these other settlements I've been setting up to see if we can get a Radiant quest from there. But that's the plan for next time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.